There will come a time when the odds are stacked so high against you that you begin to wonder if you're even meant to keep going. You'll look around and see nothing but obstacles. Your energy will drain. Your motivation will vanish. People you thought would support you will fall away. And in that moment, there's a voice in your head that whispers, "Quit, you've done enough. Just stop." But you must not listen to that voice. Because somewhere deep inside of you there is another voice. It's quieter but stronger. It says, "Not yet. Not now. I will not quit." Every champion was once a contender who refused to give up. Every legend has a chapter of pain, doubt, and darkness they had to overcome. And every success story was written by someone who chose to keep going when it would have been easier to walk away. You see, success isn't about who starts the fastest or who looks the best when the sun is shining. It's about who's still standing when the storm passes. It's about who kept moving forward when everything inside them screamed to turn back. And that's you. That has to be you. When you say, "I will not quit," you make a declaration, not just to the world, not just to your friends or your family, but to yourself. You are telling your soul, your heart, your mind, and your spirit that no matter what happens, no matter how long it takes, no matter how tough the road gets, you will finish what you started. There are days when life will hit you so hard that you can't breathe. Days when you're crawling instead of running. Days when the finish line feels like it doesn't even exist. But you must remember, progress is progress. Even if you're crawling, you're still moving forward. Even if you fall, you can rise again. And every time you get back up, you get stronger. You weren't made to quit. You were made to fight, to grow, to rise, to grind when no one's watching, to keep showing up even when it hurts. You are built for resilience. You are built for endurance. The pain you feel now is not punishment, it's preparation. Every struggle is shaping you into the person you're meant to become. Quitting is easy. That's why most people do it. But you're not most people. You're not average. You are exceptional. And that means you must be willing to endure more than others. To keep your head up when others drop theirs. To keep believing when others lose faith. To keep going when others give up. Remember why you started. Remember the fire that was in your eyes when you began. Maybe it was to change your life. Maybe it was to prove them wrong. Maybe it was to finally become the version of yourself that you always dreamed of. Whatever your reason, hold on to it. Let it anchor you. Let it drive you. When your legs are tired, run with your heart. When your heart is tired, run with your mind. And when your mind is tired, run with your soul. Dig deep. Find that part of you that refuses to break. That unshakable core that says, "I don't care how hard it gets, I will not quit." There are people who are watching you right now, waiting to see what you'll do, waiting to see if you'll give in, waiting to confirm their own doubts through your surrender. But you can't give them that satisfaction. Not now, not ever. You are not the kind of person who gives up. You are the kind who fights through the storm. You are the kind who keeps climbing when the mountain gets steep. You are the kind who stays in the ring, even when you're bloodied and bruised, because you know the fight is worth it. Everything you want is on the other side of perseverance. All your dreams, all your goals, all the peace, fulfillment, and pride you crave. It's waiting for you. But it will not come easy. It will not come fast. It will not come without sacrifice. And it will never come to those who quit. You may not be the strongest. You may not be the smartest. You may not be the fastest. But if you can be the most relentless, nothing can stop you. If you can be the one who keeps going after others have given up, you will win. They might underestimate you now. They might laugh. They might doubt. But one day they'll tell your story. One day they'll say, "I knew them when they were struggling, and look at them now." Don't you dare stop now. Every step you take, every hour you grind, every tear you wipe away, it's all building something. You may not see it yet, but trust the process. Trust your effort. Trust your spirit. Brick by brick, you are building a life worth living, and that means you cannot afford to quit. Because if you quit, you'll never know how close you were. If you quit, you'll never know the person you could have become. You'll never know the strength you held inside. And that would be the greatest tragedy of all. You see, regret is far more painful than failure. Failure teaches. Failure strengthens. Failure reveals who you are, but regret robs you. It whispers, "What if?" for the rest of your life. And that is a question you never want to ask. So fight for your dream. Fight for your future. Fight for your family. Fight for your name. Fight for every reason you've ever had to believe that life could be better. Don't stop until you're proud. Don't stop until you've done what you came here to do. You have already come too far to turn back now. Think of everything you've overcome. Think of the nights you cried but kept going. Think of the sacrifices you made. Think of the pain you've endured. All of it brought you to this moment, this decision. To keep going, to not quit. And if you can take one more step, just one, you are one step closer. Do that every day and you will get there. Ignore the doubt, ignore the fear, ignore the fear. Ignore the critics. They don't know your heart. They don't know your fire. They don't know your story. But you do. You know what you've been through. You know what you're made of. So let that drive you. Even if no one believes in you, believe in yourself. Even if no one supports you, support yourself. Even if you're all alone, stand tall. Because the moment you decide not to quit is the moment everything begins to change. It won't happen overnight. It won't always feel good. But one day you'll wake up and realize you made it. You'll look back and say, "Thank God I didn't quit. Thank God I kept fighting." You'll see the rewards, the respect, the pride, and the peace that comes from knowing you gave everything you had, that you honored your potential, that you earned your victory. Not because it was easy, but because it was hard. And you did it anyway. Let others rest. Let others quit. Let others settle. But not you. You rise. You grind. You grow. You endure. Because you are not a quitter. You are a warrior, a fighter, a believer. You are someone who takes the pain and turns it into power. Who takes the setbacks and turns them into comebacks. Who takes the doubt and transforms it into determination. You are not done yet. You have more to give, more to achieve, more to live for. And as long as you're breathing, you have a chance to make it happen. So take a breath, wipe the sweat, square your shoulders, and look your fears in the eye. Say it out loud, "I will not quit." Say it again, "I will not quit." Say it until it becomes your truth, until every cell in your body believes it, until the world knows it, until your future self looks back and thanks you for having the courage to keep going. You are on the path. You are on the mission. You are writing your legacy right now. So write it well. Write it with sweat, with blood, with every ounce of strength and heart you have. And when the world asks who you are, you look them in the eye and say, "I'm the one who didn't quit. Thank you for listening. Keep going. Keep going. Keep rising. And never ever give up. Your story is far from over. The best is yet to come.